Welcome to another episode of Grow, Live, Dream. I am your boy, LaVoy Robinson, and this is my brother T. Hutton, the motivator. What's happening, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm absolutely amazing. I can't complain. Ready for this amazing topic today. Hopefully everybody's feeling absolutely amazing. I'm excited today, feeling good, ready to take over the world, Craig.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. How was everything out the All-Star weekend? Everybody don't know, you might not be in Atlanta, but boy, how was All-Star weekend?
Man, I mean, it wasn't really a lot going on, you know. This COVID thing, man, just kind of got in the headlock, but it's cool though. My birthday was better than All-Star, so it's all good. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
it was better than
All-Star. People how old you are now.
Hey, man, I'm 44 minus 5. I'm 39, man. I'm 39.
Well, you see my expression? I was like, 44, boy. You add some years, you can make us both old.
Yeah, man. I'm a handsome 39, man. Absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it. So let's jump right into it, man. Listen, the topic of the show today, guys, is wait a plucking minute. Excited about this show. But before we do that, make sure you guys comment. Make sure that you share, join us, whatever questions you may have. This is our show, y'all, and we're going to do this thing together. Go ahead, talk to him, T. Hutton.
Yes, man. Yes, definitely. So we're going to jump right into this. Wait a plucking minute. Man, so doing some research, preparing for the show, and came across a parable, and I thought this would just be something we truly could use, something that'd be beneficial for our audience today. And I'm going to share the parable with them, and then we'll jump right into it, okay?
Let's do it.
So the parable is called the cliffhanger. So one day a man is walking through the wilderness, and he stumbles upon a vicious tiger. You know what, man? When I start reading stuff like this, I can picture it. Like I see the tiger, like, he just walked up on the tiger. So he stumbles upon a vicious tiger, and he begins to run. And as he runs up on a cliff, a very high cliff. But desperate to save himself, he climbs down using a vine, and he dangles over the fatal cliff. While he's hanging there, two mice appear out of nowhere. They climb out of a hole, and they begin to gnaw on the vine that the man is hanging from. And then it says, suddenly, he noticed the vine of a plump strawberry above him. On that vine, he noticed a plump strawberry, and he plucks it and pops it into his mouth, and it has an incredible taste. It's delicious. So today we're going to talk about that. What does it look like to wait that plucking minute? What are you taking for granted that you have right there in front of you in the midst of the chaos in your life? Mm-hmm. What are you overlooking? What are you not taking note of? Because life comes. It said he stumbled upon a vicious tiger. That means he wasn't prepared for the vicious tiger.
Not at all. Not at all.
You don't always see a lot of the things that are coming, a lot of the dangers, a lot of the chaos, a lot of the problems that pop up in your life. They arrive out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. You just kind of stumble into those problems.
That's right. That's right. And it's interesting. It's interesting, this particular topic, because people don't realize that right now, that situation in your life is that lion. Right now, that situation in your life is that lion. Right. And you're so focused on that particular situation that you really honestly can't see the beauty in what's around you. Right. So you retreat. You're still not focused on anything. And you end up in another situation. Because of the way that you're reacting. You hear me? Because of the way that you're reacting, right? You're not paying attention to any of the beauty that's around you. And that's what a lot of people do. They just continue reacting to all the negative things, and they're focusing on all the negative things, and they're putting themselves in worse positions, not realizing that if you start focusing on what's beautiful around you, more beautiful things will come.
Yeah. And it's amazing when you really start to take that into consideration. And I love it. Like I said, man, when I told you when I was reading it and it jumped out at me, it's like he stumbled upon the tiger. First off, you got to be somewhere to stumble upon a tiger. You ain't lying. Let's just take that for a minute. You got to be somewhere to stumble upon a tiger. That shows that he's on a journey somewhere. He was out in the wilderness walking.
That's right.
Before,
That's
we
right.
talked a couple months ago. You're talking about how like you just really got back in touch with nature and just really being out there and enjoying yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what that happens is that you can be enjoying yourself. You can be on your way and everything can be going good, and then you stumble into a problem. You heard me talk about barriers, roadblock, all these different things. You're driving down the road and you hit the detour. It's all of these different things that you stumbling up on this tiger in your life, this metaphoric tiger. So, what is like if you're watching live today, tell us what are some of the things you feel like you have stumbled upon in your life? Some of the chaos that came out of nowhere. Like, put that in the chat. Let us know what those things are for you. LeVar, what is something that you feel like you've stumbled upon that blindsided you, came out of the blue? You just stumbled upon that vicious tiger.
Man, you know what? I can't even just say like one thing. I've had so many different things that have happened in life. Really, it's not about necessarily the thing; it's how you react in those particular things. But it's super important to understand that things are just going to happen, right? I actually read a book a while ago, and it said good things don't happen, bad things don't happen, life happens, right? And life does. It happens over and over and over again. There's nothing you can. It's like a majority of us want to be at home, but we want to make sure that we're guiding people that we don't know so that things don't happen to us on accident, situations don't arise. There's no way of getting around it. The unexpected is going to happen. The unexpected is going to happen no matter what we do. This has been happening ever since we were babies, ever since we were kids. Right? And how we teach ourselves to deal with those things is super important.
Yeah, and it really is, man. And I see that Louis, first off, thank you, Louis, for joining the conversation. We got to get this guy on here. He's a powerful writer. He owns a publishing company. We definitely got to get him on here one of these episodes. But Louis, he got an unexpected call from his future baby mamas, plural. He also lost his job. These are all things that you just stumble upon, like you don't expect. Like I remember walking into work one day, and when I walked in, everybody was like, "Hey man, check your calendar." Mm-hmm. Like we joked and we started calling it Black Monday because what happened is they did layoffs. Nobody expected. We left on Friday. Everybody had a good way. We went home. Came back Monday morning. We had calendar invites. 1/3 of the company had a calendar invite. They let go 1/3. At 8 o'clock in the morning, you drove in. You know the worst thing about it to me, LeVar? I was like, man, if I had to drive across town this 45 minutes commute to get laid off, I'm about to be mad.
So let me tell you about that. Here's something very interesting. So probably about 7 years ago, something like that, I was working for a particular company. I came into work one day and they called 5 of us into the office. Go into the office. And they say, hey, look, we wanted to let you guys know out of the 255 people that we have here, you guys are going to be the 5 that we keep, and we're going to be getting rid of the rest of the 250 people. Unfortunately, we have to downsize. We've had a major discrepancy in profit loss. And I was like, oh my God. They said, oh yeah, by the way, if you tell anybody, you got to go as well. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me I got to go out here amongst these people and not tell them that, in a couple of days, y'all about to have them come to work and tell them they don't have a job? That was the craziest thing. And I wanted to actually bring that up just to let you know that, like, no matter what you're expecting in life, no matter where you are in life, no matter what your schedule is in life, no matter what your direction in life, somebody else has a different direction. And their direction can impede on your direction. Right? Yes. So you had all these people. I remember, man, I'm talking to everybody. So what you do outside of this? What is there anything else you got going on? Like, I'm trying my best to have conversations with people about what they got going on. Do you have another way of making income? Like, is this it? This it? Man, you got to figure primary. This is it. You got to figure something else out, man. You got to do more than this. Right? I just got to the point where I just started I had to tell a few people, right? But we got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. Situations happen. How we deal with those situations are everything.
It's truly everything how we deal with those situations. Like in our parable here, when the guy is running from the vicious tiger, he runs up on a cliff. Like, and you think about it, he didn't come from that direction. So that's the interesting part of me about the story is like he takes off running. So he could have ran back the direction that he knew was safe, but he didn't think. He just takes off running. Because sometimes fear will cause you to respond to something in a very irrational manner.
More times than not.
You know, I've heard the acronym people fears. They say fear means forget everything and run. And oftentimes, that's exactly what people do. They forget everything they know to be a fact and run. They forget everything that they've been working on.
Rise.
Huh?
I like forget everything and rise.
Yeah. If you do that, then you good. But if you forget everything and run, then you find yourself at that cliff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you have to make another decision that is based on fear also.
Hey, bye. Let me put fire emojis in the chat, guys. If you feel like at some point in life, I know how strong we are, but I want everybody to participate. If some point in life you allow fear to have you make a decision that ended up getting you in a worse place, right? If you've allowed fear at any time in your life to have you make a decision that ended up getting you in a worse place, that alone should tell you that operating off fear ain't it. Operating out of fear ain't it. It'll have you making some decisions that's gonna mess you up. Emotional intelligence is what we need to be operating in, but that's another story. That's another show in itself. Yeah.
So tell me, LeVar, like when you think about it, like you said, forget everything and rise. Like, break it down for them. Like, what does that mean for someone who's dealing with a situation, dealing with some chaos?
Man, that means like forget your feelings right now. Forget the people that are around you that may be bringing you the wrong type of energy. Forget the situation. Forget all of the things that are bogging you down, and rise. Right? Do that thing that you need to do that's going to get you to that next level. Forget all the drama. Forget all the fear. Forget all that extra stuff. And put in the work that you need to do to get to the next level and to get out of it. Think it through. Think it through. Come up with a plan. And rise through it. Most people just don't do it. Most people run from what's going on. Right? They have no emotional intelligence about it. That's a whole nother story, but they have no emotional intelligence about it. They allow their emotions and their fear to dictate their next level. Instead of looking at it the right way and saying, you know what? I'm not necessarily sure what I need to do, but let me go ahead and think this through. That's right, Shay. Let me go ahead and put that. Let me put that on hold on. I think I'm freezing up.
No, you up there?
Oh, okay. It's weird. It got me frozen on my side.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead, brother.
So yeah, like Shay said, be a phoenix and rise. You know, be a phoenix. You want to rise from the fire, rise from the ashes. Like, don't let life get you so burnt out, so bogged down that you allow yourself to be just held captive. Don't allow fear to capture you. Like, I'll be honest with you. I remember being a little kid, LeVar. I'll never forget it. I had a friend named Derek, and he had this big child. I'm talking about he had a major sized child, and it's like looked like a little bear. So we go over there, Derek's house. You know what I'm saying? We have to walk past his house every day to get to the bus stop. So one day, for some reason, the child was not on the chain. And look, when I tell you, when he come out the yard, fear took over. I forgot everything and ran. And I ran right into the road and ran into the side of a moving car.
Oh, no.
Bro, like I tell you, say run, like we talk about, you know what I'm saying? You running and you get yourself into more danger. I ran into the side of a moving car. Just boom. The people stopped, got out to check on me. I was trying to get from the dog still. I still like pay attention to what's going on. But see, that's how it is. That's how in life it works. Fear have you put yourself in other dangers that you're not even aware of because you're too busy looking back at what you're running from and not looking forward to where you're going. Like, have that happened to someone? If you're watching this, you know, put the eye emoji that you looking back, and the problem is you should be looking forward.
That's right.
You got your eye on the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
You
Wait,
focus
wait,
on
wait,
what
wait,
you
wait, wait, wait,
experience,
wait,
not
wait,
what you're
wait,
going.
wait. You gotta say it again. You looking back when you should be looking what, coach?
Forward.
Oh man, T Hutton the motivator. Talk to me, man. We looking back when we should be looking forward. What? Okay, all right. That excited me right there. That excited me. Go ahead, man.
So yeah, man, that's the thing. So when we look at this in our story, he went from looking at the tiger to running, to getting to a cliff, and then he had to make a split decision and climb down. You can fight, you can freeze, or you can fight, flight, or fright. Freeze. Hey, I like that. Freeze give you opportunity to think and plan it out to avoid the car. Yeah, I didn't avoid the car. I hit the
Best
side of the
believe
road.
it. Best believe it. Best believe it.
So when you get to that cliff, because you got to make a split decision now, then he climbs down. And here's what this is what really entertained me, because I like stuff that's got a twist. I like that plot twist. That's why I watch suspense movies, LeVar. And it's here that the vicious tiger doesn't get him, but two mice. Something that you would never fear in your life has the opportunity to provide his demise.
I don't know. I know some people might come out of they might
They might run into the tiger, run from the
I don't know,
mouse.
they be like lion, tiger, where? The mouse. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, but it's funny because in the story it takes a plot twist where like it ain't the vicious tiger that is ultimately going to cause him his demise, but it's two mice.
Mm-hmm.
Something that he should be able to shoo away, something that should fear him, now has the opportunity to end him because he was running from fear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only in this moment that he looks up and decides to take in the beauty that's around him.
Mm.
It's only this moment, in this plucking minute, that he takes the time to really enjoy what life has to offer.
And here's the thing, you can really look at this in so many different areas of your life. You can look at this from the areas of relationships. You can look at this from the relationship, from people that are around you, for situations that you're going through, right? And without looking at all of the worst factors of it, start paying attention to the beauty in your life. Start paying attention to the amazing things that are around you. The fact that you're already dope. The fact that you've already been through a lot that most people will never make it through. The fact that you've already done so many different things, right? So many people look in the mirror and they can only see their discrepancies. So many people look in the mirror and they can only see their discrepancies. They can only see the bad parts of themselves. I'll be laughing at myself. I'll be running around here. I love the mirror. You hear me? Like I absolutely love it, right? Because I'm thinking about all the beautiful things that I've done, all the beautiful things that I'm going to do, right? Like so many things could have been wrong at this particular point in my life. But why focus on those different things? If you truthfully believe in the law of attraction, that you put a fire sign in the chat. If you believe in the law of attraction, put a fire sign in the chat. If you believe that you have the ability to create or destroy with your words, put a fire sign in the chat. Also, if you believe that in the dark, how you feel and how you see things can manifest in the light. I need you to put a fire sign in the chat, because those are going to allow you to be able to start looking at the beauty around you. I got to make sure I'm attracting the right things, T. Hutton. I got to make sure that I'm doing the right things, T. Hutton. I got to make sure I have the right types of people around me, T. Hutton.
Yeah.
Right? So I got to make sure that I'm paying attention to the beautiful things that are around me. That way I can continue attracting those things. Super important.
Super important, man. And I would go a step further to say I challenge you to look for something positive each day.
Each day. All right, I'm with
and
you.
if it looks like it's hard for you to do this. Look even harder. Because sometimes it might be a little difficult for you to find something, something positive in your day. Mm-hmm. That don't mean give up. That just means look a little harder. Spend a little bit more time looking for it. because there's something positive going on in your day. Like you said, you look in the mirror, like, I ain't gonna lie, we both know. Everybody that know me will tell you, bro, I can't walk past that mirror. It's like I see him and he see me, and we like, hey, what's up, bro? I see you too. So, I love the mirror because it's an accountability partner, but it's also somewhere I go for validation, appreciation. Because like you said, there are some things that I could have lost life to. There are some things that I could have, some L's I could have taken, but then there's some appreciation for the L's that I did take. So I love looking in the mirror because I get to have that conversation with self. And then sometimes I'll be honest with you, if I ain't got the mirror handy, I'll be honest with you. This note has an amazing front-facing camera. But sometimes you got to stop and speak to yourself. When won't nobody else speak life into you, you got to speak life into yourself.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all know me. I had to cut. What you say again? What you say?
Nobody else speak life into you, you got to speak life into yourself.
Boom. I just had to get you to say that again because that right there, that was important. That was an important statement right there. Go ahead.
Man, I got a speech I did a while back, LeVar, called Front-Facing Camera. And that's what it's about. Use your front-facing camera to give yourself affirmations. To give yourself positive reinforcement. Most people don't understand. Closest mouth to your ear, 90% of your life is going to be your own. Faith comes by hearing. I would preach to you for a moment, but faith comes by hearing. Guess who? I'm just saying, it's right there. Yours is closer to your ear, I promise you. Speak to yourself. Speak that into your life. You want to claim something, claim it. LeVar, watch this. Touching and agreeing. If you can't touch and agree with yourself, how you going to touch and agree with somebody else?
Had to take a moment of silence for that. Had to take a moment of silence for that. Have a moment of That's so real though, man. It's so real. How you speak to yourself. How you speak to yourself. The life that you're speaking into yourself is so much more greater than the people that are around you that may be speaking life into you or may not. Right? But you decide what to take in. Y'all heard the saying, take the meat, leave the bone. Take the meat and leave the bone. You decide. Let me tell you, one of the most important things that we have in our life is choice. One of the most important things, I want to say it's the most important thing. That's what I believe, right? Because we have a choice to believe that we're amazing. We have a choice to decide to take in the beautiful things, right? He had a choice to pluck that strawberry and say, hey, look, if this is the situation I'm in, I need to, hey, look, let me go ahead and enjoy myself.
Hey, let me tell you something funny, LeVar. Because you said he had a choice. Here's something funny to me. I seen a meme one time, and the meme said that you jump out of a plane and your parachute don't open. You have the rest of your life to figure out how to get it to deploy. Hey, look, you know what? The fact of the matter is, that's correct. That's correct. But you know how many people will give up on themselves and say, you know what? The parachute didn't open. I'm about to hit the ground. You got to have a will. Like, you got to will yourself to greatness. You don't just get up and, like they say, there's so many people that have so many amazing talents that don't even will themselves to greatness. It's not about it not having the skills. It's not about it's about having the will, because you can have the skills and never use them. But if you don't have the, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. No, please.
If you don't put your will into action behind that skill, you're gonna have a mediocre life. That's the reality of it.
So, in speaking about that and speaking about decisions, so many people live their life in a way where they don't feel like they have any decisions. They don't feel like they have the decision. They feel like life is just, everything around them is just happening, right? I always tell people all the time, like, make sure you're meditating, right? One of the first things you hear is, I don't have time. You don't have time. Last time I checked, you created your time.
Last time I checked, you spent the time to say I don't have time.
Last time I checked, you spent the time to say you don't have the time. Come on. Oh, you got. Listen, if you guys just heard what I just said, put fire in the chat, please. Let me go ahead and break real quick. I know we got like 5 minutes, a little bit under 5 minutes left. Listen, make sure y'all comment. Make sure that y'all share this video. There's somebody that needs to wait a plucking minute. I'm gonna tell you, there's somebody that needs to be told, hey, look, stop looking at all the negative things in your life right now. Right? Stop looking at things as that are coming to hurt you, and start looking around and seeing where you have prevailed already. Start looking around and seeing all the beautiful things that are around you. The fact that you even woke up this morning, the fact that you even got a chance to walk. Like I'd be dancing around the house and just enjoying life. You know what? I'm just happy that I'm able to dance. I'm happy that I'm alive. Like y'all don't even understand. Like that's really what it's all about. I'm happy and blessed. You know that I have a family that's incredible, right? You know, like at the end of the day, you know, we got to make sure that we're looking at life in as that glass half full and not half empty all the time. It's true. It's enough people doing that. Why you got to be another one of them?
Yeah.
Let them do that, and you enjoy looking at the beauty that's around you. The fact that you're able to even look at the beauty around you is a beautiful thing.
Boy. Hey, look, seriously, the fact that you have the ability to look at it is just that itself is a blessing in itself.
Jesus, that's a caption.
Boy, that's a caption. Hey, look, check this out. So we're ending up the story. Let's end the story like this. It says in the story that it was incredibly delicious. It's not even the fact that he was able to see the strawberry, take the plucking minute and get the strawberry, but literally the fact that once he did, how delicious it was. There are some things in life, if you take the moment to acknowledge it, it'll be sweeter than ever before. There are some things that you're overlooking, things that are being overshadowed by your fear, your doubt, that if you just take the minute, just take a plucking minute and enjoy it, to acknowledge it, savor it, enjoy it.
Yeah.
It'll be sweeter than anything you've had before. Because I've heard it said, this too shall pass. That fear will pass, that doubt will pass, but you need to enjoy those moments when you have them, because they too will pass.
Well, let's go ahead and move towards ending this thing. And I want to say it like this. Just realize that you can't spend too much time thinking about those negative things that are around you, because sometimes what end up happening is that we end up spending so much time on those things that we miss the beautiful things that pass us. We spend so much time, we're immobilized, stuck, comatose around the negative things that are in our life, that we can't see the beauty that's happening right in front of us. And that means that sometimes you're going to miss opportunities that are going to pass you by because you're stuck. And you got to realize that you had the audacity to get mad at the fact that you missed the opportunity because you were so stuck on the negative things. You have the choice. We have the choice to think about all the beauty that's in our life. We have the choice to look around us and say, you know what? I got a roof over my head. You know what? I got a car when there's somebody that don't have a car. I got a home when there's somebody that don't have a home. I have a job, or even if I don't have a job, I have the mindset of being a winner when there's somebody that don't. We have the ability to be able to shape our surroundings, and you can shape it in the positive way or you can shape it in a negative way. Either way, it's being shaped. You make that decision. So we appreciate everybody for taking the time out their schedule to get on the line and to be able to watch this show. I pray that you guys share this, guys. Make sure you guys continue coming back. Go over to growlivedream.com. Reach out to us in person, right? We're touchable, right? And whatever it is that you need. At the end of the day, it's about building something special. It's about keeping your mind right. It's about realizing how the beautiful things actually are around us in major numbers, but it's because we're not necessarily looking, we can't see. Y'all have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for watching Grow, Live, Dream. I am your boy, LeVar Robinson, and this is my brother T. Hutton, the motivator. And y'all have yourself a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.